Lately, I've been amazed at all the art coming out of these diffusion models like Stable Diffusion and DALL-E, but it's all this here fantasy style, illustrative. So I wanted to see what's out there. What are the examples of the best AI generated art out there right now? Stuff that's really pushing the limits of what's possible now, but also what's to come in the future. I must stress that all of the examples you're about to see in this video have been generated with a diffusion model, an AI generative model that transforms your text prompt into art as you describe it. But that doesn't mean that no work has been required by the artist controlling the AI to get to the results that we're going to see today. Many times there's a lot of work being done behind the scenes in Photoshop, roto brushing stuff, to make it perfect and make it really production ready. My name is Martin and I run a website called RareViz.com where we showcase the best in visual art, design and motion graphics. So if you like to keep up with what's happening in the world of design, art and visuals, please subscribe and like this video. The first piece here is Teatro de Ópera Spatial by Jason M. Allen. Spatial. I really include this piece here because of the controversy that it stirred up and because of headlines like this one in CNN, AI won an art contest and artists are furious. The coverage has been quite extensive and the reason for that is that he entered the piece, which was generated by Midjourney and also with some retouching by himself, and then entered into a competition where he then won first prize. Now he did enter it into the competition under the digital category, and he did mention that Midjourney was used in the description of the piece. But one of the judges came out and said that they didn't know that Midjourney was an AI generation app or that it had been used in the process of creating this piece. Twitter has been ablaze with hate for this guy since he put out the post on the Discord server. But if you think about it, the artist actually really worked in tandem with the AI. He created over 900 images and selected 3 to enter into the competition, and then one of them won first place. He did a bunch of Photoshop work on it, like recreating the hair of one of the female figures, even like the head, I think. Even one of the judges, when asked about the piece, said that they did not know that it was created by AI, but had they known, they would still have given it the first prize as they think it's a beautiful piece. And I do too. Next up is this Breaking Bad Better Call Saul style mashup in the style of Grand Theft Auto. First off, I'm just amazed at the amazing detail included here. This is almost perfect. Even zooming in on my giant screen here, there's still a lot of pixels of fidelity to work with here. It's just so cool. This is one of the first examples where I thought, damn, we're definitely playing with some power here. And then Twitter user Alex Rohirrim goes and takes the prompt that's included in the original Reddit post and then creates this epic Grand Theft Auto themed poster centered around French politics. And once again, this is basically production ready, as good as the original GTA artists would have done it. Incredible. Next up, we have these stylized selfies created using Stable Diffusion and a new technology called DreamBooth. DreamBooth enables you to teach a model how your face looks or any other person's face and then incorporate that into the larger Stable Diffusion model, effectively enabling you to create new stylized images using your face. I want to highlight how perfectly stylized this here looks, and there's lots of pixels and fidelity to work with here. This is basically production ready as well. This is incredible stuff. Running DreamBooth by yourself is definitely not for the faint of heart. It's still a really technical endeavor. Actually, the author includes warnings in his GitHub saying that this is bleeding edge stuff and there's no easy way to run this. But we should see these tools incorporated into the mainstream tools shortly. This next piece is AI Reflection by Reddit user Enigmatic E. It utilizes disco diffusion, which is not exactly industry standard, but a really awesome result. I think it opens up a lot of possibilities as to what can happen when we start mixing real-world footage with AI art. The real-world footage was used as input images into disco diffusion that then took that and stylized the whole frame of the input footage. That result was then masked to reveal the effect as the woman rubs the mirror. Next up, we've got this amazing animation test from Scott Lighthizer, where he utilizes an amazing workflow. So he takes a real world footage of himself reciting a poem, and then takes that and uses that as input for Stable Diffusion to create stylized AI images of a couple of characters. He then utilizes those Stable Diffusion images and puts them into EB Synth to synthesize movement across time for a really smooth result. Finally, he tops it off with AI generated voices from Koei Recast. When looking for animation created using these diffusion models like Stable Diffusion and DALL-E, you often see this time-lapse quality to it where contents of the frame change every frame just ever so slightly. So it's a little bit jarring. So when I first saw this, I was like, yeah, here we go. Here's a smooth result utilizing this AI art and bringing some magic to it. I will say that since we're the most adaptable species, we need to adapt to a new world where AI generated visuals is happening. It's not going to go away. So my best answer for right now is see how you can incorporate these tools into your workflow and spend some time on figuring out how it can provide value and propel your art and visuals to become even better. Until next time, this has been another Roundup for RareViz.com. Please like and subscribe this video and see you next time.